Should be
We have a good router.
Plus, I live super far away from the nearest tower.
I don't even know where the next nearest tower is. Damn.
The nearest tower is about 30-something miles to the west.
I will stream for another, hopefully an hour, if Fallout doesn't soft lock again. For fast traveling is why it's soft locked. And hopefully within that hour, somebody I can raid to will come online.
Hopefully. How long do you think JoJo's gonna be asleep for?
A few hours.
Yeah.
Probably get back around noon.
You should probably just go into rest mode and sleep now, John.
I'm not in control of my sleep schedule. I fall asleep.
Well, I'll give you
whenever...
1 cc's of brick. How's that sound?
I sleep whenever I just pass out from exhaustion.
I'll give you 20 cc's of baseball bat to the back of your skull. That should do it.
Okay, come on.
And also, going to sleep right now would fuck up everything. I'm trying to fix my sleep schedule so I can start working this job.
Well,
Easier said than done.
As long as I can be up around 6 to 6, I'll be fine. I'll be working 6 to 6, making $24 an hour until my first raise, which that raise will take me to 28, and then 32, then 34. And they pay for school.
do you really need the school?
Yes, because I don't want to work there.
Oh, well.
Yeah, I don't really want to be an electrician.
No. That's fair.
I mean, it's probably
like
one of
a
the most
job where-
easiest jobs.
I would like a job where I'm at work inside, sitting down at a desk.
Yeah, I couldn't do that.
Because I've worked every job I've had since I've turned 18 has been a factory job, and I hate factory jobs.
That's fair.
I've worked construction. Construction was alright, but it's a little bit... You don't always get good hours, especially around here, because the weather is so unpredictable. So you're not always getting a whole bunch of money.
I've done metalworking and woodworking and
I've been a contractor, so I've built houses and done shit for the city, and I've been a welder. I made trains. I've worked at a chicken processing plant, which was the worst job I've ever had. I've worked at a steel mill. I worked at a company that makes car parts. Pretty much every job I've had has been a factory job, and I hate factory jobs so fucking much.
understandable.
Fair.
I would just like to sit down.
I'd rather be a welder.
See, the welder was fine, but it's so goddamn hot.
I know.
So goddamn hot.
Burn yourself, scars on the feet. Yeah.
It was nice during the winter, and then summer came, and it was not so
hot.
nice. It was really not so nice around that time.
I can deal with the heat. That's not the problem for me.
I can't.
What happened?
Can't do cold either.
What do you mean what happened?
It says your broadcast ended.
It should have restarted. It soft locked while I was trying to fast travel. I've worked on glass blowing furnaces. I've worked on metal working furnaces. I have done um, welding and woodworking and a lot of things for the history lot that I did stuff for. So I made bits of armor and swords and hilts and chainmail and glassware and worked on a
Nah,
lot of
my
prototype
dream
stuff.
job. My dream job is to be a bud tender.
Yeah.
I mean, there's nothing better than working around weed all day. But I want to
fair.
work at a glass shop. A glass shop would be cool too. Fucking selling bongs, pipes, bubblers, dab rigs. Fucking.
Well, to know the level of contacts I have, the guys we do the prototype glass work for, they made all the glass for Game of Thrones and Witcher and Lord of the Rings.
I still haven't watched the season 2 of The Witcher. I need to get around to that eventually.
And then we know the people that made all the armor for them and the leather work. And so they gave us some of the spare goblets that they didn't send over.
That's cool. I killed chickens for a few months.
Well,
Smelled like shit.
Yeah, they would do.
The goblet of fire.
And then when I got tired of working in that department, I moved over to thigh debone. Hurts like shit. Because it's cold, it's fucking freezing, because you gotta keep the meat fresh, it's all wet, and it's just terrible, because it makes it where you can't feel anything, and then you're just putting so much pressure into your thumbs because you gotta take it, rip it out, hold it upside down while keeping the meat attached to it, shove it into this fucking weird hooky move. It's a weird fucking thing. I don't even know what I would call it. But it's like all just in that one area of your thumb where all the pressure goes, and it fucking sucks.
See, we have a chicken farm, except we use it for eggs, but I'm sorry.
Yeah, like my first month working in thigh debone, I couldn't use my hands outside of work because of how much it was fucking up my thumbs.
Didn't they give gloves and shit? Well, maybe you had to buy your own.
No, you get... Okay, so there was one part of thigh debone where you get gloves, and it's when you're cutting, because you get the Kevlar gloves, so you don't cut your fingers off. And I didn't work cutting. I just halfway tore a bone out just enough so I could get it on a... I'm gonna call it a hook, because I don't know what else to call it.
Yeah.
So it was just bend down, pick up, tear, shove onto this weird hook thing. Bend down, pick up, tear, shove onto this weird hook thing. And it was that for 14 hours a day.
Yeah. I think the only injury I ever got out of that shit was it was last year, and it was a prototype furnace that we were making with them, and there was a student who had paid to come over from France, and it's my job in the morning to get the burnt out wood out of the bottom of the furnace so it's clean for the next round. And she was doing it. I went up to her and she went, I can't reach this bit at the back, could you do it? She didn't mention, I thought the furnace was cold. It was not. She'd apparently lit it and then it failed to light, so she was cleaning it out again. So it hit about 1,000 degrees in there, and I stuck my hand in there to try and grab something with asbestos gloves, and it went through the gloves into my fingers, and I felt sizzling on 2 tips of my fingers.
Fun.
When I was
And
working
I
as
screeched, and I swear I went, you stupid French cow! What the fuck?
when I was working as a welder, I set my left arm and my leg on fire.
Yeah,
That's
happens.
good for you.
that's always...
It does happen, yeah.
Yeah, it
I'm
does.
sitting here, I'm fucking welding. I can't see shit because I got the mask on
Mm.
or the helmet. I got it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I'm sitting here doing that. I can't see anything, and all of a sudden it's getting kind of hot, and it's normally hot. So I'm like, I just fuck, it's hot in here. And I go to fucking take a small break so I could fucking breathe. I set it down, I take the fucking hood off, and I look at my arm, and I'm like, oh shit, I'm on fire.
Oh shit! Oh, that's why I'm hot.
Oh shit, I'm on fire right
That
now.
explains why it's so warm in here.
Yeah.
Fucking just.
I mean, that
shit.
that French girl then walked up to me after I'm sat in the kitchen unit they had with my hand in a bucket of ice, and she went, I didn't know it could burn through asbestos gloves. And I went, love, when it hits 1,020 degrees, and it's still 1,020 degrees, and you didn't fucking have the balls to tell me that it was at 1,020 degrees still, it's gonna burn through anything I put my hand in there with. She did not look at me for the rest of the weekend. She refused to look at me, because every time I did, I gave her such an angry look, and she just went. She kept giving the same answer to everyone. It's like, I didn't know it could get that hot. And I went, it's a furnace that melts glass. What do you mean?
Yeah. I've only had 2 workplace injuries. One wasn't really an injury, I set myself on fire. The other one was when I was working as a contractor, and it had rained the day before, so everything was kind of like still wet and slick, and we were working on the roof, and I fell off, and fucked up my back, and my knee, and my wrist.
I smacked myself in
And
the
my
shin with
shoulder.
a sledgehammer.
Ooh.
Smash
No.
fingers fucking hurt.
See, that's why I didn't work demo. I really wanted to do demo, but I was not trying to crush myself with a wall or fucking hit myself in the face
I
with
was
a
doing
sledgehammer.
cement.
You were doing
I
cement.
was putting the stakes in the ground to screw the board to,
Okay, that
for
makes
forms.
sense.
and I missed.
I swinged and I missed. Fucking smacked myself.
See, demo seems so fun, but I saw a dude get crushed by a wall because he pushed it, didn't step back, and it fell on his legs.
Oof.
That shit looked and sounded like it fucking hurt, let me tell you.
Yeah, it looks good, but the risks are too much.
Looks fun to do.
What
I mean, you
benefits you get?
From the other side of the fucking building, you could hear it fall, and then you just heard.
Anger issues gone. That's what you get.
Yeah, and your leg's gone with it.
Yeah,
You
it
know what, that's
fucking
okay. Price I'm willing to pay.
snapped his fucking leg. It was a nice cold day, but that motherfucker was sitting there sweating his balls off through his eyes.
Yeah.
Imagine his toes and feet if he wasn't wearing steel toes
That
though.
shit sounded like.
Oh no, if you still wear steel toe, it'll still crush them.
Oh yeah, it'll fucking smash right through.
Steel toe's there
that
just so you don't
sounds-
stub your toe.
Yeah.
That sound was fucking terrible. And I heard it from across the building. Just imagine his thoughts when it happened.
He's like, well, she.
Because that initial little rush of adrenaline, he sure as shit didn't feel it at first, but he definitely heard the fucking.
No.
Yeah, that shit was.
Well, that I think the French girl realized how hot that furnace could get, because my furnace that we were using was a tiny one. There was a huge one at the other side of the complex that we were using that hit maybe 20,000 degrees, because it was a crucible that was meant to make like huge glass jugs and vases, and she stuck a metal tongue in there, and I went, "That's, you're not supposed to stick it in there." She's like, "It's metal," and I went, "Okay." And it melted right into the glass pot, and I went, "Yeah, no, we did warn you. We did warn you." And that heat travelled up so fast up the rod that she burnt her hands, and she went, "Ooh, that hurt." And it's like, yeah, imagine sticking your hand in there with a glove. Now you know how I felt yesterday.
Karma's
Students.
a bitch.
Students can be incredibly stupid.
Well, you know what else doesn't help?
Mm,
A woman.
Ooh.
They don't like to listen.
no, she didn't. To be fair, she sat there, and the only thing she kept doing is there was a group of us that were trying to show her British food, or at least British and American food, and she refused to touch any of it. She refused to even look at it, and it's like, starve then. I was cooking it with another person, and I eventually just went, "Are you going to eat any of the food we put out for you?" And she went, "No, because it's not what I eat." And I was like, "Well, starve then. It's not my problem." And she's like, "You can't say that to me." And I went, "Watch me. Starve or
Sounds
eat
like
it."
a bitch.
She was from one of the French regions that don't like French people, let alone outsiders.
I've only ever known one French person, and she was pretty cool, but... Tell you what,
No,
this
that one
sounds
was
like a little
fucking
bitch.
stupid. That one was fucking stupid.
Something sounds too crunchy to be fucking ramen.
It's the dude's leg.
Hold on, I'm gonna get this other brick up.
For real, you just heard... It was very, very quick.
He also got his red card that day too, you know. Couldn't work.
He got his
He got a
disabled
fat
badge
check
real
after it.
fast. Oh, I bet he did.
He got a fat check.
Well, yeah.
Kind of made me want to do it, but at the same time, I like my leg.
He's talking about his third leg too.
Yeah, I can only imagine the inquiry. And why did you have your cock out? And why did it get squished by that wall?
Because he pelvis thrust the fucking wall so it would
He
fall.
fucking...
And
He was testing the strength of the wall, and he just thrusted too damn hard.
And
He
I
was trying
learned
to drill,
something
you know?
from that. I learned
failed the
something from that too
durability
because
test.
a while after that happened, he went into kidney failure. And you want to know why?
Mm.
Because there's a protein that your muscles produce that gets processed through your blood, and because when you're normal and don't have a crushed limb and everything's all torn to shit, there's a sustainable amount that your body can just get rid of it. But apparently when you crush a limb and it tears apart all the muscles and the bones and everything, a lot of it gets rushed through your body and it fucking puts you into kidney failure.
Yeah.
It sounds like a
Fun
skill
stuff.
issue.
So, yeah. If you ever get a limb fucking crushed by something, watch out for your kidneys.
My dad told me of a story one time. He seen a thing of a dude get crushed by a skid loader bucket against a wall. He got cut in half.
Oh.
I saw a dude lose 3 fingers on when I was working at the steel mill. Because if you've ever worked in a factory, you know that there are signs everywhere saying to watch out for pinch points, don't stick anything in anything.
Right now.
And this dude is apparently blind because he didn't see those. And he's going to just keep what his job was is he just takes this metal rod and he shoves it through this machine that bends it. That was all he had to do. He didn't have to stick his hand in anything. He just had to push on the end of the rod until it was in there enough for the machine to take it. And at some point in his brain, he's like, I'm going to follow my arm through with it. And he pushes it, the machine takes it, and he keeps pushing with it. I don't know why, but he does. He pushes, and it catches his glove. And it pulls his hand into there, and it fucking tore off the top of his pinky, half of his ring finger, and most of his middle finger by the time that we were able to fucking get it shut off.
Yeah.
Shit was disgusting.
Some people do not listen.
Well, it's not that he didn't listen.
Or look.
It's just that he can't see.
Well,
Apparently, because there's a lot of them everywhere.
But yeah, that guy who got cut in half, he didn't get cut from the legs down. He got cut right in the middle of his waist
Goof.
by the bucket.
He
was
lost his
alive. I
penis
think
that
they
day.
said he was alive for almost an hour. Never passed out during it.
Yeah, motherfucker strong.
'Cause they just kept him pinned up against the wall, because if they moved it, he would have just bled out and died right there instantly.
I saw a dude cut his foot off with a circular saw.
That sounds great.
Oh yeah. Somehow, some way, he dropped it, and it just went right to his foot. Didn't cut his entire foot off, just like about half of it.
Hey John, why is you so nubby? Circular saw.
He can't walk now because he's missing half of a foot.
No, he can. You can walk on your heels.
Yeah, but where's all of his balance come from?
I don't know, he has to relearn that now.
If you lose your
that's the
pinky toes,
whole-
you can't
yeah.
walk.
It's weird.
I didn't see that one, but I imagine it was also pretty gross.
It would have been cool.
Yeah, I had COVID that day.
Oh,
Damn
sucks to be
fucking
you.
COVID! Get paid on the weekends and shit, 'cause of work, you know? Not...
I mean, I wasn't there, I was making money, and I didn't have to see a dude cut his foot off. Sounds like a win to me.
I would have liked to have seen it.
I've had so the only footage I've had a nail go through my foot, and I didn't notice it for the entire day.
I had a piece of glass go through my foot when I was a kid. Like when I was like 7 years old.
I'd rather have a nail go in my foot than a piece of glass.
It was
Straight through.
It was a threaded nail.
bad.
Before you decide to say that.
You
no,
mean a
no,
screw?
no, hands down.
No,
You don't know what
it was
glass
a-
feels like when it breaks and you have to go in there and grab it.
It's a it was a carpenter's nail, and they're threaded at the end.
yeah.
So
A ringed nail.
yeah, it apparently
Yeah, I've never
I
heard
was
that
in.
called a threaded nail.
It's a wood tech term. It's strange. I
They're over
apparently
there, we didn't adapt the same words.
yeah. Evidently, I stood on it when I was in my product design class. Didn't notice, and went home. I was walking through one of the halls to go to a science lesson, and I could hear a squelch. And it hadn't rained, so I thought, that's weird. Didn't think anything about it. I sat in my chair, and we had stool chairs, which means you put your feet up on like a metal bar, just a little bit off the ground. And I heard
Just
drip,
ting.
drip, 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 and it was coming out of a hole in my shoe. And I looked down, and there was just blood, and I thought, that's
That's
odd.
not good.
That's strange. I pointed to the person who was sat next to me, and I went, "Is that not?" To be fair, I pointed to a girl. Yeah, I went to a girl. I went, it was a girl as well, and I went, "Is that normal?" And all she looked at me, and she went, "It's not me." And then I went, "I didn't ask if it was you." I didn't ask if it was you. I asked if that was normal.
Women.
And she tried to pull off my shoe, and it didn't come off, and she went, "Maybe there's something keeping your foot attached to your shoe." And she went, "Oh, there's a nail." I went, "Well, don't pull it out." Because she immediately found the nail, and went, "I'll get some pliers." I went, "No." Oh, please.
Is that normal? It's not me.
Yeah. Yeah. That was her reaction. It's like, it's not my fault. It's like, I didn't assume you were having your moment. So I mean,
Yep. I will still rather this carpenter nail than glass. Hands down.
Well, it didn't feel pretty.
I didn't feel nothing. I just only
Yes.
noticed that my foot was squelchy.
I would rather a nail than glass, because glass you have to dig out, get pliers, pull apart your skin, and get the other pieces of glass, so you don't step on glass and cut your foot inside.
Well, metal fibers or splinters are also quite bad if they dig in.
True, but a whole nail that's new, that's probably not rusted,
No.
would pull out easier than glass.
I think the only one that I have had to deal with that's worse, which is why I was the only student to take medical training. God help me. I wish I didn't. I wish I fucking didn't.
I'm CPR certified, and that's it.
I'm medically trained to at least keep someone alive before the ambulance arrives. That's
But
what they deem
apparently
it
not
as.
notice a nail in your foot and walk home. Is this
No.
normal?
Yeah.
It's not my time of the month.
No,
My
yeah.
medical certification didn't cover nails in the foot. Is this
No.
normal?
There was a new student that had arrived, and he was sanding something on the heavy sander, and he hard pushed this piece of wood against the sander, and the grinder exploded. The wheel. He pushed the wood too hard against, and
Was it stone or?
diamond tipped.
Ooh.
And that shit exploded, and he turned around, and it was just his face was covered in pinpricks and bleeding. I went, I'm
I
not.
thought that was gonna go way worse. Like he fucking sanded off most of his fingers, just shoving it, and then
Well-
this fucking piece of wood flies out from under him, and his hand flies into it.
First off, he was sanding. Somebody had given him, and it wasn't his fault, because somebody had evidently given it not knowing what it was. Somebody had cut off a piece of used floorboarding and cut it in half, and it was MDF inside, which is all the shit that fibers thing, which is you're not supposed to put against the sander, because the fibers will get into your lungs and do more damage than asbestos. Evidently he then pushed too hard against the screen, and it just smashed, it exploded, detonated. He had splinters embedded, huge splinters in his right hand. His left hand was fine. He had a huge piece of wood in his right arm, and he had bits of diamond encrusted sander all over his face. I just went. All I was told to do is that, did any get in your eyes? And he went, I think so. And it's like, right, go wash your face. And it's like, but the splinters in my face, not my problem. Go wash your eyes out. Go to an eye wash station and go wash your eyes out. And he's like, right, I can't open the door. It's like that. I was so annoyed, and I went, your left hand works, doesn't it? Go open the door with your left hand, go to the science block, and clean out your eyes, then I'll deal with everything else. All of this was happening, and the supply teacher we had just kind of looked at it and went, you're doing fine. And then just sat down and walked off, and I went, no.
No, get your ass back here.
Call the medic, call somebody, because I'm not one.
I'm not one. I'm gonna kill this dude.
I can just imagine this dude. He's just covered in all kinds of shit. He's just like, wash your eyes out. I'm like, and these dudes just sitting here thinking, are you gonna do something about this, or am I just gonna bleed out? Like, what's going on?
He's slowly passing forward too.
He may have not made it to the science lab because he may have passed out on the way to the science lab from shock. I thought he was stronger-willed than that. I thought he would have made it to the science lab.
Who would have thought he's a fucking pussy? God damn.
He wasn't bleeding that much yet. I thought he would have made it there. And at least if he passed out in the eye wash station, there would have been a science tech that would have found him eventually. I gave him a box of plasters. He knows what those were for. I may not have been the most responsible person to take medical training.
Dude, sander explodes on him. Here, take some Neosporin, take a Band-Aid, go to the eye wash station, you're fine.
You're fine.
But sure, there's like 14 holes, one Band-Aid.
Deal with it yourself. It's not my problem.
One of my old science teachers, he said when he was in a working class, a kid cut his fingers off with a saw. All of them.
Oof.
They
Oof.
wrapped it in a, fucking, what was it? A regular towel. And when they went to take it off, it was stuck to the towel because all the blood clotted.
Yeah.
And the nerves were touching it. When they took it off, he said, "Oh my god," he screamed like no other.
At least you put his fingers in ice, right?
I lost my...
No.
That happened when I...
No.
His fingers were gone.
Very similar thing happened when I lost my toe, what are these things called? Nail. A toenail. Because I had to get rid of my toenail and I kept it wrapped up, and every time I had to change it, the shit was stuck to where the nail used to be. It hurt worse than when I lost the damn nail.
Yep, because he got them exposed nerves.
And it didn't help that I forgot to change it very often, so when I would, it was stuck to my fucking toe.
Let's see how War Thunder's gonna treat me today.
Negatively.
Always negatively. It's better than I believe the last time somebody lost, and it was a finger, and it was with one of the junior saws, the handheld ones. He was trying to. He kept through. I give him credit for keeping through the conversation. He was flirting with a nice girl, and he was trying to cut some wood, and he cut through his finger, and we heard the crunch of it just slicing through and crunching through the bone and going through.
How you doing, baby girl? Oh, god damn, you're hot. God.
That's how that went, yeah, because he did it. He looked down, he saw it, he covered it in sawdust, and he went, "So do you want to go on a date tonight?" And then passed out. And I turned around, and she went, "Is he okay?" I picked up his finger. I picked up the end of his finger, and I went, "Does it look like he's okay? But I think you owe him a date." And I wrapped his finger quickly in the cold to try and keep. There was no saving the tip of his finger, but it would make him feel better. And I took him to the medical room.
Oh my.
We got him bandaged up and we got sent him to the hospital. And because he was my mate, the girl came to me afterwards and gave me a business card on the other side of a card, and it had her number on the back of it. And he went, "Give this to him when he comes back from hospital. I guess I do owe him a date." And I was like, I turned around to him and I went, "You bastard! I could have done that so long ago."
God damn it! Who knew the cure to loneliness was sacrificing a finger? The assassins had it right the whole time.
He kept up a good ass conversation of like, "I bet you're so." He went, "Ooh, I bet you look so good. I bet you look great. I just want to go on a date with you." Out, gone.
Brent,
Yeah.
I'm jealous. Somebody has the Porsche Tiger.
No, they have the PE.
Porsche Tiger.
I think they're still together, and every so often there's a picture that he sends with him with his arm around his girlfriend and a tip of his finger missing, and I keep sending a thing going, "You owe me, motherfucker. You fucking owe me." And he's like, "You didn't save the finger," and it's like, "I didn't cut it off."
We didn't cut
I'm not
it
the
off.
dumbass who was flirting while cutting.
Yeah. It was a pretty girl, way out of his league as well.
Fucking
Way out of his league.
Maybe she still feels bad about it.
I've only seen
I guess
somebody
I
get
really
a
do owe
vertical
him
saw
this.
to like the middle of their hand, on the back of their hand, because they were pushing wood the wrong way.
Huge chest
Oh,
she
you
had,
wanna-
Mason. Fucking huge.
Is it, oh, you want a blowy? Well, I guess you did lose your finger for me.
Only John. Only John.
Listen,
Ben, you
he's
should
like
take a few pages out of that book.
he's like a 1. She's like 1,000 compared to him. Okay, I don't.
How's her teeth?
For once,
needs
for a British girl, better than most.
Who needs teeth when you can just get
If
good
you
old
need
gum?
a warning, anyone that wants to date a British girl, they usually are quite self-centered. They really don't care about you, and they really probably just want to fuck you once and then leave you. So, that's my experience anyway.
Fuck it,
About
let
to
me
say,
go
this
there.
sounds
I'll
kinda
fuck 'em and
personal.
leave 'em.
Yeah, Ben needs that. Ben, you're in the
What?
wrong damn country. Go in there, get some puss.
The fuck?
They like American accents. They like foreign accents. I only get
man.
so far with my accent with going, you know, some of my family's American, and they get interested for a second. Like, where do you come from? Salford. Oh, okay, never mind.
Okay. God
The
damn, what's
shitty-
wrong with Salford?
The shitty side of Manchester. Yeah. Oh, thanks. Awesome.
In
Damn,
50.
Ben. We need to
What?
make a trip over to Britain there, you know what I mean?
No, I'm going to Ireland. Fuck you.
They will snap your neck for fun over there. They
I'm
don't
going
care
to
about your
Ireland too,
accent.
Then. God damn.
I don't care. It's my heritage.
Got me excited.
You just
now.
have to outdrink one of the fat fuckers. I can do that.
That's the Scottish you're mixing them up with. The
Oh,
Irish,
my.
you've got to if you want to impress the Irish, you've got to outdrink the girls.
Oh.
You got to drink the girls. If you want to impress a Scot,
Drink
you've got to
fat.
if you want to impress it's the saying over here in Britain. If you want to impress a Scottish girl, you outdrink her dad. And if you want to impress the Irish girl's dad, you got to outdrink her. Or the Irish girl's
It's not
dad.
that hard, I tell you. Freaking Irish.
A foot-long pint of Guinness, and you'll think again.
They don't,
Well,
they,
I might
they
be
never
destroyed
say
after
you
that, but
have
they're gonna
to
go first.
Remember doing it. You just have to do it.
Yeah, you know, if you challenge one of them to do that, they'll put something in that drink just
And
to make sure you don't wake up again.
And it's not stronger than moonshine, so.
The Scots would probably give you whiskey. Oh.
Moonshine, though. Moonshine hit different.
Yeah. When I drink, and it's very rarely I do.
The Irish would probably put
it's-
NyQuil in it for you.
Mostly.
I'll make sure that when fucking NyQuil hit for your ass, fucking do it. Why does this taste so awful? Why does it taste like NyQuil?
Oh,
Um,
you lost the bet and the challenge.
Oh fuck yo! I still get free drink.
I only drink to make the strippers look hotter.
That's fair.
That puts so much confidence in American girls, you know.
Yeah. So much fun.
Ah.
What?
What was
I mean,
the
shit,
scream?
strippers are great,
I now have a duck.
but
they can't
even
challenge
hotter
me.
strippers are even better.
Says that one P40 like or P51 staring at you.
It's fine.
It won't be.
Everything's fine. I got 2 teammates in the air. Not now 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doing
been a while
AA
since I've
just
been
designed to
to a
shoot
strip
shit
A dude
faster.
just got shot down by an M16.
Oof.
It was a dude 335.
Kill blood eagles. So let's go find a blood eagle camp.
Back to the American grind because I still need 20,000 fucking research. 5.0.
Fucking Blank is flirting with Novo again.
Normal.
Oh.
Have you seen what he's called himself now?
No.
Well, he was Novi's boy toy. He's now Father Blank, Novi's boy toy.
I just killed a challenger.
He's
with my,
upgraded himself to Father Blank, so he's definitely touching more than just himself.
Probably just himself, though. You know, who knows?
What, Wick?
You know what?
Well, left field, goddamn.
Listen, I come from the country where Jimmy Savile was produced, okay? And if you want to even push it further, Rolf Harris as well.
Why would you want to push it forward?
Bless you.
I farted.
Well,
What? You snorted?
Yep.
you snooted.
Whoa! Oh my god!
Yeah?
I almost died to a plane, but he sucks. He missed every shot.
I didn't pin a KV-1. Excuse me. Hold up. This is 5.0 and I didn't pin a KV-1.
I
Hold
got
up.
Heavy Metal Hero. Let's go.
Something ain't right.
What did I kill in the Squeezy Boy yesterday, Mason? Technically, my armored car, I killed the T-3485 and an IS-1.
How'd you kill an IS-1?
Because the Squeezy Boy, it has like 97 millimeters of pen.
Yes. Driver's port over and over again. And he couldn't aim low enough.
How to be a douchebag 101.
Yeah, and then the T-34 just kind of drove up and sat next to me. It's like, well, you're mine now. How many Blood Eagles do I have to kill? So many. Time to go on a murder spree. Where is a Blood Eagle camp?
Bryn, you joining?
I have got
He's still
20
on.
more minutes of streaming this to do.
Tell your
And then-
viewers to stop being a little bitch. Come on.
We can play America if you wanted to play that for now till he gets back. I just got.
Oh.
There we go.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
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 Yes.
Okay.
You gotta bring it up.
What the fuck, War Thunder? Why did you take my preset away? That's boats. I don't...
Boats. and
Hmm. Boats.
Oh no, I can't forget to put the gnome on top of my tank.
Oh boy.
If you forget the gnome, you're sus.
You're sus. You're sus. No gnome. No. I guess I'll bring this little piece of shit. Never mind. God damn, America does not have anything at like 5.7.
No, there are huge gaps in that tech tree for them.
Mhm. Well, not 5.7, 5.5. It only has like one thing, 5.5. Well, 5.0.
There's two things at 5.0, but they're literally
I don't
just
have
copy
the
and
other thing.
pasting.
Well, that one just has more armor.
No, they have the same armor. The T1E1 and the M6A1 have the same armor. All it is one's a cast hull, then the other's not.
They gave you a prototype of a prototype. Since they only ever made one M6A1, and that prototype was the
reload rate
prototype of a
is
prototype.
a tenth of a second longer. But its turret rotation speed, I think, is also slower.
76 to... Oh, 76. Oh, okay. Just some bullshit.
Some bullshit.
I mean, like the VK, I guess, for Germany, fucking... Just a lighter armor, faster fucking Panther.
Oh. We got down-tiered.
Let's go!
I think we're going up against like 4-3.
Shoot T-34s on site, confirmed. There's no way we're going against 4-3.
Don't worry, I'm bringing my 76 wet.
4-7, because R3. I am learning that I can't play heavies. Good for you? Question? No, you're just probably playing the wrong heavies. Yeah, you're playing America, bud. Wrong heavies.
You're wrong, heavies.
Until you get to the fucking M6.
The Pershings. The
M60s
Pattons
and stuff.
Pershings, yeah. Or the T29, or the T34.
Suck my nuts. That's IS.
He's about to suck your nuts, I think you'll find.
Okay.
Suck my nuts.
Yep.
BT hit.
Yep.
Suck my nuts.
Yeah.
Someone got him. Charge for glory, motherfucker. Oh, where'd you? Oh, okay. The alone charge, I guess. Fuck it.
I do love having to take a phone call.
My breach!
My breach.
My bung Julio.
He's Bung Julio.
I am Juan Julio.
Julio.
Oh.
I need TV for my bung Julio.
Breach fixed. Nice.
Wow, I actually hit that Panther from all the way over here. Okay.
Did you pin?
No, I hit the track thing on the back of him.
Did
somehow.
you do something? No.
Oh, hey, I just think I hit frontally on an IS and penned it.
What the fuck's that? Never mind, it did. I'm capping the
where
point.
did you go?
Don't worry, you got 2 more M6s on their way.
Good, R3's flanking, so... I captured point. What the fuck? That's a Panther. I didn't pin, so that's a 75. We got T-34 rushing the point. You motherfucker.
Ah, dear.
Ow. Ow. Ow.
Speaking of the VK, where's that?
Up on the hill, hiding. And I'm out of the game.
Oh. I see. I am not out of the game.
This looks like a sizable Blood Eagle camp for me to murder people from within.
Is it?
Hopefully.
Watch there only be like 5 people you see or some shit.
Oh.
Pornography.
I saw you. I saw you.
You know what?
That
That's
poor
a
Puma.
vehicle they need to put here in War Thunder.
What would you do with it?
You didn't hear me. Wait, did you hear what it was?
Oh, I heard.
The TOG?
Yeah. I've seen that in person twice.
It would be funny, okay?
I mean, considering if they've added the 2Cs, there's nothing that stops them now.
That is true.
Because technically the only excuse they had is the mouse was the biggest thing. But now, since they've added things like both the 2C models, I suppose the TOG is not out of the question anymore.
Alright, time to go on the forums and start asking for the TOG.
They've been asking for the TOG since it was put in water tanks.
What tier would it be though? Is the question.
Probably at the same 2 battle rating that the Char is at. Because it's a, it's got a big gun on it, because I think it's got a Firefly's gun. The 17-pounder, but it's as big, or maybe a little bit smaller than the Char 2C, and it is extraordinarily long and very slow.
Did it have the triangle tracks?
No, I don't think so.
No, I think it just had regular tracks. It was just really fucking long.
It was made by the Landship Committee, and it was
Landship.
made... That's what the First World War tanks were called. They were called landships.
Oh, trench crossers or some shit.
It was made long for that specific reason. Yes.
Yeah, that's what America calls them. Fucking
yeah.
trench crossers.
It was made... The committee started making it in 1931 or 1930. And then Blitzkrieg happened when by 1939 the Blitzkrieg happened, and they just kept going at it because they still believed that the war would be fought in trenches. That's what the Allies thought. It's what the British, the French, and and some of the American war boards thought that the war would be fought by trenches again. And Germany, in the matter of weeks, proved everyone completely wrong. That they're willing to fight a war in a completely new way. Well, the Landship Committee, I think, finished it in 1942, and by then, I think the Sherman had come into production, and the Tiger was almost ready, and the government just refused to put more money into a project that wasn't necessary anymore.
The Tiger, though. Game changer.
The gun was, but the overuse of a Tiger when they could have used just Panzer IVs and been okay.
I'm out of spawns. Ooh.
Are you out?
Yeah, I said I'm out of spawns. Yep.
Oh, I didn't hear you. Hey, Brian, you see what time it is?
What?
Time for you to get a watch. Oh.
It's almost time, yeah. Oh, I have killed all those. Oh, did the daily challenges just switch? You bastard.
You bastards, you killed Kenny.
Fuck Kenny. But don't actually fuck Kenny.
We don't actually, no.
Yes,
Like
you fucked the actor to Kenny. Yes, yes.
Kill cryptids with a fucking railway rifle. Ah, yeah, because I have one of those. Well, I don't think I have anyone to raid to today, because
Raid random
hey, guess what?
somebody.
nobody
What we
streams
got
at
up
my
to?
time. So I've done 4 hours or so of Fallout today, only because Mick Raiden raided me, so I couldn't say no. So I appreciate everyone for turning up and watching me do something in Fallout. I think I was walking around for the last hour. Again, I will be back on Thursday, but be sure to tune in to Novo's stream tomorrow, and I'll probably be there, so I shall see you all later.